coffee mustache. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, guys. My coffee. I made a really nice latte today. It's like a blonde roast with like honey. I found this really cool contraption that I want to buy myself, but it costs like $119. So I could bring my own blends of coffee, and all I need to do is pack them. And then you get whatever water you buy. You could buy, distilled water at whatever local grocery store, and you just put the pods in, and you can make your own espresso shots or your own versions of latte. And I kind of secretly want this because the little travelings that I'm doing, I'm not a I'm not like a coffee snob. If anybody hangs out with me when I'm traveling, they know that I'm the first person in the lobby drinking whatever coffee. I'm not like, bah humbug, this coffee sucks. I'll drink it. I'm not a coffee snob. Like whatever I can get that caffeine in, and I usually am that person that could find something within the coffee that I like. Like, oh, it has like a cocoa flavoring or something. But I do personally like the coffee. Yes, I'm drinking from Chippy. Good morning. I'm hoping that all of you guys who do celebrate Mother's Day had a good Mother's Day. For those who didn't, I hope you guys had like a good weekend. Um, it wasn't as raining, so I actually had a pretty decent weekend. I didn't feel like my brains were going to explode, so yay. um, guys, I wanted to let you guys know today's the last day to enter to do sorry, I'm going to show you the pouch, and I'm all like smushing it already. To do the Jackson Low Reiki pouch, there are some cool ones. Arnetta just posted one, and it's clear, a clear vinyl one, guys. It's super cute. And all you have to do is post it in my That's So Nova group and post it in Jackson Low group. The first place winner is going to get this pouch, which I made, and it's going to have clips in it, but there's some other stuff in it. I can no longer squish it. And second and third are going to get either gunmetal or nickel. And then again, if you do not win, you still have a 10% off through Jackson Low by putting That's So Nova 10 in all caps at checkout. This pattern is absolutely free. Even if you don't want to participate, go and download this pattern. Like if you hate binding and you hate birthing, which I understand, this is really a fun pattern. I'm not just saying that. There's a reason why I asked to do this pattern, because I hear all the time like, oh my God, I hate birthing. I hate binding. This designer literally made this for like any walk of life. It's fairly easy to hey, it's very easy to make this pattern. There's no binding, there's no birthing. She made it with French seams. And it comes in two sizes. You have the small and the large. And I know I'm squishing them. There's no interfacing. You can just go. You can make it with Oxford, waterproof canvas, water resistant canvas. I made my first one with a vinyl. It's not recommended, but the vinyl I used was a custom one. So I feel like custom vinyl is more squishy than marine vinyl. Hear me out. When it has the printing on it and whatnot, it's just more pliable because it's not a solid color and it doesn't have the structure. Ink makes the vinyl weaker in some spots. So it was easier for me to birth. This I felt like this was harder for me to birth than the vinyl because there's so much structure in water resistant canvas and waterproof canvas and Oxfords. But you just birth it through the cutting hole, the little the box hole, and you're done. You do uh, right sides together and wrong sides together. And I do have a video that that I'm sewing it. It's like less than 30 minutes and you're done. When you're done, just take whatever picture. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just any kind of picture up against a wall, up against your sewing machine. It sounds like I'm telling you to do a dance and taking random pictures, but just post it in my group and then post it in Jackson Lowe's group and you're good to go. And I am excited. Hey, Navera. What up, Sherry? Let's see. I like House of Stitches. It sounds like something that like I really like I don't know. If you see the newer Cruella de Vil, it sounds like something like this is the House of Stitches. Something really bad. I like that. So yeah, if you want to participate in this giveaway, today's your last day. Tomorrow I'm going to start getting all the names. I'm going to draw names probably after the live and do a reel with the names and then reach out to the people and get your information and send it off to you right away. Today's going to be a cool day. I have I'm going to be cutting out with some of the Patreon peeps. I do have a Patreon where we do sew-alongs and modifications, and there's different tiers, and that's one of the highest tiers called the rotary cutters. Me and the rotary cutters are going to be cutting out the candy bag in a size large. I'm actually really excited to do this bag again. If you aren't aware, the pedal bags are on sale right now for Mother's Day, and I want to go like legit go get, I don't know if you guys like, after you've seen my bag, like moseyed on over to her website. She has this, hold on, let me see if you guys can see it, because I swear to this screen shield, I keep saying I'm going to get a new one, but I'm notoriously bad. I don't know if anyone else is like this, that like once you get your phone case and once you get your screen protector, like it doesn't come off until you get your new phone. I don't know why I'm so lazy, but like it won't come off. So I'm gonna show you something. I'm not going, I'll schedule it later. And of course my phone's like, well, hey, let's let me see. And the thing also doesn't help that my screens are always on the darkest setting because I get triggered with lights sometimes. Um I gotta let you guys see this pattern though, because I didn't notice it the first time. And that was a grave mistake. It's called the Isabella tote. And let me get this on one of the highest settings so you guys can actually see it. The Isabella, whoa, okay. Hold on. Too close. The Isabella tote. Okay, you guys are seeing the ring. Hold on. All right. This is intriguing, especially this. I love the wings in this design right here. I don't know why I've never seen this tote before. And so I'm like moseying on her website because I'm like, I really like this candy bag. I wonder, she has a 20% off for Mother's Day, so like go get your patterns, because when designers have 20% off, that's when I'm like, yeah, let me go get some. I never seen this pattern before. I'm like, what? First of all, I've never seen these these connectors either. Like, these are unusual connectors. I want to reach out to find out where she got these connectors. I'm like, where Where was it? I've never seen this bag. And I'm not saying I'm on Facebook a lot because realistically, I'm usually on it right before I go to bed for like no more than like 20 minutes or so. Or if someone tags me in something, then I respond to it. But I've never seen that tote, and that tote looks amazing. I low key want to make this tote now, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to make it into. Let's see. You made that bag? It's beautiful, and I believe it, Arnetta. That is a gorgeous tote. Okay, but yeah, the connectors look amazing. I never made that tote. I'm like, why haven't I made this bag before?" Like, so yeah, I love when I see a designer that I'm just getting familiar with, and then I just start like going down the rabbit hole and finding all their bags. She has some beautiful bags. I love the Isabella tote. I like the Ria one and the Issa bag as well. Like, there's not a bag in here that I wouldn't make. We're in my Patreon. We're making the candy bag. We're making it in the large. So me and the Rotary Cutteries are cutting out the large. I did not pick out the materials like I told you guys I was yesterday. I did. I looked for an hour though, a solid hour, and then I was like, I give up. I give up. So I have to find materials that I want to cut out, and then I'm going to cut it out. I'm stuck between like a Star Trek bag, or if I'm going to do something Harry Potter. I just haven't figured out like a neutral house. I tried not to do something very distinctive like house colors because like the worst thing you can do when you make bags for a convention is pick Slytherin colors, because what happens is that Ravenclaws will come up to you and be like, I would buy this bag, but if it was in Ravenclaw colors, and you're like, okay. And then if you have Ravenclaw colors and the Gryffindors come up, and so on and so forth. So you have to pick like neutral stuff, like the school, like as a school in general, or like you have to just do like browns or just whatever, nothing in the house colors whatsoever. So yeah. So it gets a little difficult. You can't have any house emblems. It has to be like the school's crest, or like you have to get really creative when you're doing anything HP and you're selling to the general population. So yeah. So I haven't figured out that. And then Star Trek, it gets fun and interesting. I do have some brighter colors, but when I go to anything that has like Trekkies, they generally don't like anything that's not blue, red, or yellow. So I have it. It gets interesting. I think this is one of the reasons why picking out fabrics are very difficult for me. Because if I accidentally go outside the box and pick something that's a little not the norm, I know that there's a high possibility that it won't sell. And I don't like making any bags that I know that I already set myself up for failure because of the fabric choice. So I think what I have right now is I still have some of the visible map where for Harry Potter, but I have Olivia's print, I believe, where it's just has like just random like house stuff. So I was gonna have the random house stuff be the accent, and the visible print, why it's visible, is just matte black. I thought it will look great because it just will look like the random house and embossed and debossed black is just the accents, and it'll look really pretty. But then when you go out in the sun, it automatically turns beige, and then there's the Mordor's map, and I thought that would look really dope. So that's what I'm going for in my head right now. But then now I have to figure out the inside of the inside, because I told you the inside of the bag truly matters. I really not adore how the pedal bag's interior is. I think the way the designer made it is quite genius. It's nice and tall. There's nothing that's going to bulge out, and it gives you a lot of room to stuff stuff in the main compartment. Yay, Margie. Good morning, Sean. So, yeah. So this weekend, yesterday I showed you guys a side panel to the bag that I'm making as a custom bag. The person is going to be ordering 2 custom bags for me, and they want it in leather. So I was documenting my hours and documenting my modifications. They wanted a duffel bag that had a shoe inside, and they're going to want it with leather, and just they want it one zipper pocket and one oh, thank you. They wanted one slip pocket. So the thing that they wanted the most to make sure it was 2 feet long. So I have my mock-up for you guys. Now again, when I usually make a mock-up out of muslin. If you, anybody that's my Patreon peeps, they will tell you Shenova says make a muslin, make a muslin, make a muslin. Now the only time I had to move my coffee because this bag is big and it will spill everywhere. The only time there's an exception to this rule is if you feel confident that you can make a muslin and sell it, and 2, if you are on a deadline and every bag you make counts. I am on a deadline. I have shore leave in July. Okay, so she's a big bag. All right. So this is the duffel bag. And she is a big bag. Hold on. Ugh. And so the first thing I did is I made sure that my handles were 2-tone and they can snap together. And become one, so that it'll be easier to carry. I was thinking about putting a slip pocket here, but the problem is the slip pocket doesn't have a zipper or a flap. If the duffel bag falls to the side or to the front, the phone or whatever can come out too. So we have that. The connectors. Because I have a shoe pocket on the bottom other side, I don't have the connectors coming to the side. So instead I made a laser engraved patch here, and then I have my name tag from Heartwood and Hide here. So the connectors look like they're hidden because it has the same mossy green suede from Indo Love Creation, which I absolutely love this color. It's one of my favorites. You can use it for any fandom. It just goes really well with everything. So I have a 4 rivet hold with this 3/4 of an inch D-ring. On the underside of this, there is a Decaville Heavy and a little bit of Craft Tech. So this bad boy is not going absolutely anywhere. All right. We have a double zipper pocket, of course, zipper thing, water resistant canvas on the inside, and one ginormous slip pocket. Right now it's holding the double-sided strap, Shenova. Okay, the strap, and it's just one one big loop of water resistant canvas. When you do a duffel bag, I just think it's best to use nylon, ripstop, water resistant canvas, Oxford, something that you can do wipeable in case someone spills, or water bottle, soda, anything in there, so that way it's good to go. And then we have a nice like 11-inch zipper pocket that has waterproof canvas on the inside here, so that if you want to put your passport, phone, or whatever. This is the money thing that they want. This has a humongous fit size 13 shoes inside here, and you can zip it up. When you get into the inside, this is what the shoe pocket looks like. Now, if you're like, I don't want to use the shoe pocket, you can roll this up. Hold on, I'll show you what it looks like when it's zipped up. It's kind of hard to show you. My dexterity with camera angles and all that is not the best. I would need somebody to have a camera right here. And it zips up. This is all bound. And that's what I have for you. So, it is a duffel bag luggage. The buyers, the owners that commissioned me to do this bag, wanted a mock-up before, and they wanted to give me a down payment before they do it. I'm one of those people, before someone gives me a down payment, I wanted to know how many hours it took me to make the bag. I wanted to actually know if I could make the bag. Um, because a down payment to me means, yes, I can do this. There has been bags that I haven't been able to make. And if someone gave me a down payment means that you're not getting your money back. It's like you're not getting your money back. So we've been talking about this since April 10th, and I asked them to give me until May 10th, and we're going to be on a conference call, a Zoom call on Thursday at 7 p.m. And I'm going to show them this bag. They want 2 leather bags, and they want me to laser engrave, like one is Dungeons and Dragons and one's another fandom. So there's going to be different layers of how much this bag is going to be made, how much it's going to cost. 1, leather. 2, my artwork on leather bags. 3, this will be completely different. These will be actual leather straps, so I don't have to do fold over 4 times. These are actual leather straps. It's going to be a lot of different components to this bag. So I am right now pricing out leather hides and things along those lines, and it becomes a little bit more pricey when you're dealing with leather. But I wanted to show them the components of the bag for them to understand what's going on. Um, it was a fun bag to make. I do love this. This is 100% the Beast from Ora Rosa. If you've been following my channel for a long time, then you are aware that I have taught you this Beast theme not once but twice. I feel like if you're not on Alexis's level, where you're not understanding her patterns and buying all her patterns, you need to get on it. Every time she comes out with a pattern, she teaches you something that you did not know. And I feel like her patterns can be utilized into different bag making skills. She's very talented, and I feel like I'm privileged enough to teach it. I understand it, and I can utilize it in different things. So from that, I was able to use the Beast into different parts of this duffel. Well, just this duffel is humongous. Like, I think a human can fit in it. I'm not gonna lie. So that is what I was working on this weekend, and then I, created my own binding bias and the whole 9 yards. Um, I actually think it would be a really fun thing to teach people to do. Make your own luggage. This is a perfect thing to. You can fit a lot of stuff in it. And then you can customize it even more, like having an area where you can put your passports for your whole entire family would be super fun, and very convenient in the inside. You can have more pockets on the outside, zipper pockets, like in between the straps, just and having a cushion shoulder strap, so that way when you're walking through the airport, you can be on the run. That can be customizable on so many different levels. I had a lot of fun with it. I think the longest part was like developing and making sure that everything was balanced. So yeah. Yeah, the pattern is a Mod Podge of a lot. So if you want to come close to it, you will want the Duffel Dallas from Swoon, and Ora Rosa's The Beast. There's one more. um, there's one more. Oh my god. I was looking at the pattern like a lot. It's from Mrs. H. Hold on. I'm just oh, it was her masterclass book on different pockets. I love the masterclass book. It's a really great book. She teaches you a lot about different pockets and sizing and stuff like that. So there's not just one pattern piece. This is something that I've been working on. And so I had to modify different sizes, different measurements, and things along that line. Yeah, because if you have the Beast by Rosa, her pattern piece is completely different. And when you get the pattern piece from Dallas, this one from Dallas is completely different. You're gonna put them together and be like, what did Shinova do? Like, so it's just, and this is where the master class comes in, and this is where I think the people that are in my Patreon will know. I think they'll know, especially the people that have been there for a while and that have seen me like draw things out on the table and whatever, and deduct and take away inches and adding things and taking away 1/8 of an inch and adding 1/4 of an inch. I think they'll know, because it's a weird thing that you do, but once you understand how to take away and add things in certain sections, then you're like, I got it. I have a laser. I don't go into my laser because I have friends who lost their houses in with lasers, so I don't really talk about it because my biggest fear is someone getting the laser that I have and be like, "Oh my God, what Shinova have?" And then they lose their house in a fire. It's freaks me out. I know like 5 people that literally lost their house or lost their garage in a fire from a laser. Please do your research on that one. Yeah, Ororosa's she's one of my favorite. Alexis is one of my favorite designers. She's so thorough on what she does. It's amazing. Mr. Domestic IO is the person that I think is one of the most um innovative and most creative person to make bias binding. He does like the weft where you can make it all in like a roll, and he just has different ways of making it, and he does it in such a way where it makes it look it looks like it's fun. One day my like one of my dream things in sewing, like I have different dream goals in sewing, is to make bias binding with him. I would like literally be I'll be a nerd. He'll be like, "Calm down, Shino." Okay, because he just does it in such a way where it looks so effortless. And then on top of it, like literally nail polish goals. Like I know how your nail polish ever looks chipped? Pam Demore has a yeah. There's a couple people, but yeah, quite a few people. And then if you're going to the California Sac Bag and Sew, Barnett is going to be teaching a bias binding demonstration, not like 3 different demonstrations in person. So I'm gonna try to see if I'm not in class in one of them, if I can like do a like go live and ask her if I can go live while she's doing it, because by making your own bias binding is fun. I have a whole bunch of contraptions for making my own bias binding. I do it all the time. It makes the biggest difference. Um, I'm bringing something to sew when I'm bringing like my own bias binding when I go to St. Louis. I mean, when I go to the retreat, and I have it on my bias binding board, and the people when I'm there, they're going to see my bias binding. I always make my own bias binding, and that's what made me start loving binding so much, is because it's yours. It matches what you're doing, or you can have some fun with it. Like my whole bag is all these outrageous colors, and apparently orange made me gravitate. Orange against blue. It's just so I'm saying orange against blue is so striking, and I love that color combination. And I had orange cotton, and I was like, here we go, let's do it. You have a 5 lasers? Holy smoly. I have like a baby laser. My laser is so small, I can't but it does the jobs that I need it. I just usually do a 2 laser engrave on leather, like badges and stuff like that to put on bags, or for my son's backpack. Like so many one piece stuff, so many one piece stuff. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, you're the second cell person. Okay, I'm giving you hugs because like I'm so excited. Um hopefully she gets to like show you live, because She said that you're going to be there. Hopefully she'll talk to you live on Facebook because I'm so excited. I was like, yes, there's a person. So, oh yeah, everyone can't wait to see you because we knew about you, but I didn't know about you. Oh my God, that's so awesome. I'm going to give you a hug when I see you, just so you know. So, yeah, that is. Okay, sorry, the light almost fell. I'm one of those people, again, everything always almost fell. Okay, sorry. The the light stand, you guys would have been going down. I should have had it screwed to the table, but I thought it was going to balance, but no. So yeah, that's what I had. That's what I did most of this weekend is that. I'm putting together. Oh yeah, and then I got everything that I needed for my goodie bags except one thing. I like to make goodie bags for my whenever I teach if I can. And I'm putting those together, and I was like, should I write the names or should I not write the names? So whoever's going is about to get some Shinova scribbles. I was gonna draw all over them because I have this thing when I'm watching TV. I like to doodle, like, but I decided not to do that. You'll be like, what is this? So yeah, I did that, and that's it. And now I gotta go pick out something. And then, oh yeah, and maybe do my daughter's hair. I swear, they say when your kids get older, they'll be more self reliant. Faith's gonna be 20 in November, and I'm still doing her hair. Okay, in fairness, she did as soon as she got older, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna go bleach my hair. I'm like, dude, don't bleach your hair. She's like, I'm gonna do it. And now her hair's like, she's like, Mom, help me bring it back to life. And I'm like, so here we are. So I have to go do her hair and then come back and work. So, yay. That's probably why my nail polish also doesn't stay. I'm always in someone's hair doing their hair in my family. I don't get paid for it either, do I? No. I just Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Do my hair. So it's it's okay. Yeah, I'm feeling way better. No storm, I'm feeling really good. All right. Well, I hope everyone has a really great Monday. If you guys need me, message me and I'll be more than willing to answer any questions. And I can't wait to talk to you guys all tomorrow. I'll see you soon.